Did you know that every year we throw away 8 million tons of plastic into the ocean? That's enough to fill a garbage truck every minute all day long. And the scariest part? Most of this plastic doesn't break down. It just piles up, harming wildlife and polluting our planet. But here's the thing. You can make a real difference. Welcome to the world of sustainable living, where even the smallest changes add up to a massive impact. In this video, we'll show you how to start your own zero-waste journey with simple, everyday actions. From reducing plastic waste to making eco-friendly choices, you'll learn strategies you can apply today. In the next few chapters, we'll dive into easy tips like switching to reusable items, upcycling everyday objects, and adopting mindful eating habits that don't hurt the planet. Are you ready to start living sustainably? The journey is easier than you think, and every small step counts. Let's get started. Chapter 1. The one thing you can stop right now for a greener tomorrow. Want to live a more sustainable life, but not sure where to start? Here's a simple, immediate change. Stop using disposable plastic bottles. It's one of the easiest yet most impactful choices. Did you know that over 1 million plastic bottles are sold every minute around the world? That's 20,000 bottles every second. The worst part? Only about 9% of plastic ever gets recycled. The rest ends up in landfills or the ocean. Switching to a reusable bottle is easy, cheap, and reduces a huge amount of waste. You can buy one durable stainless steel bottle and it'll last for years. That small change alone can save hundreds of plastic bottles a year. What's more, it's good for your health. Plastic bottles can leach harmful chemicals like BPA into your water. Reusable bottles are safer, environmentally friendly, and cost-effective in the long run. Another simple swap is ditching single-use coffee cups. In the US, about 50 billion disposable coffee cups are thrown away each year. These cups often can't be recycled because they have a plastic lining. All it takes is bringing your own reusable cup, and you're making a big difference. Some coffee shops even offer discounts when you bring your own cup. Take a minute to think about these disposable items and their impact. By cutting down on small daily habits like these, you're already contributing to a zero-waste lifestyle. It's all about starting small and making one change at a time. The future is cleaner, one bottle at a time. Chapter 2. DIY. Sustainability. Crafting your eco-friendly toolkit. What if I told you that you could make your own eco-friendly products at home, saving money and reducing waste? That's where DIY sustainability comes in. Making your own beeswax wraps instead of buying plastic wrap is a game changer. Beeswax wraps can be used again and again and can last for up to a year. It's simple, too. Just melt some beeswax, add jojoba oil, and dip a cotton cloth. They're reusable, compostable, and look great in your kitchen. Next, let's talk about reusable produce bags. You can easily make them from old t-shirts you no longer wear. Cutting and sewing them into simple bags is not only a fun project, but also a great way to reduce plastic waste. Why not repurpose something you already own rather than buying new? Creating your own natural cleaning products is another great DIY strategy. Commercial cleaning supplies often come in plastic bottles and are filled with chemicals. Instead, try mixing vinegar, baking soda, and essential oils for an all-purpose cleaner that's safe and effective. You'll reduce plastic waste and avoid chemicals that harm the environment. Plus, it's cheap. Want another simple DIY project? Refill your own cleaning bottles. Instead of buying new bottles, you can refill old containers with eco-friendly products. Zero-waste shops or bulk stores are great for this. And you'll be amazed at how much money you save while making your home more eco-friendly. If you like personalized cleaning supplies, this is your chance to customize scents and ingredients while reducing waste. Making these DIY products isn't just about sustainability. It's about creating something yourself and gaining control over what you use. It's fun, easy, and makes a huge difference in reducing your carbon footprint. Your DIY toolkit doesn't have to be perfect, it just needs to work. And trust me, it will. Chapter 3. Zero waste with a twist. The art of upcycling the unwanted. Here's a fun twist on sustainability. Upcycling. It's not just about recycling, it's about creatively turning the unwanted into something new and useful. Instead of tossing your old clothes, transform them into a stylish bag or throw pillow. Old jeans, for instance, can be cut up and sewn into a beautiful patchwork rug. Not only do you save money, but you're also reducing waste. Upcycling is an art. Let's say you've got old wine corks lying around. Instead of throwing them out, use them to create a bulletin board or a chic trivet for your kitchen. The possibilities are endless when you start looking at things with an upcycling mindset. Have an old jar? Turn it into a unique candle holder. Have some broken furniture? Use the wood to create a new shelf or coffee table. The beauty of upcycling is that it adds character to your home. Each item you create or repurpose tells a story. Plus, it's an opportunity to unleash your creativity. Studies have shown that creative activities reduce stress and improve mental health. So why not make sustainability a way to relax? There's also a financial benefit. Instead of buying new furniture or decor, you can make your own for a fraction of the cost. This mindset of reusing and rethinking what we already own is key to reducing our environmental footprint. By thinking outside the box, you not only reduce waste, but you also create a home full of unique, one-of-a-kind items. And here's a fun fact. Upcycling isn't just for old clothes or furniture. Even packaging can be upcycled. That cardboard box you were about to throw out? Use it to make a unique storage solution or a plant holder. The more you practice upcycling, the more you'll notice how many items are just waiting to be given a new life. By turning waste into something useful, you contribute to a more sustainable future and help reduce the demand for new materials. It's like giving trash a second chance to become something amazing. Whether it's through art, practical items, or decor, upcycling is a sustainable way to live with style and creativity. Don't forget to subscribe for more amazing tips and inspiration to live sustainably. Chapter 4. EcoFriendly Eating. Sustainable food choices beyond the basics. If you're committed to living sustainably, your food choices matter. It's easy to think buying organic and avoiding plastic is enough, but there's more to it. For example, did you know that food waste is one of the biggest contributors to greenhouse gas emissions? Around 1.3 billion tons of food are wasted globally every year, about 1/3 of all food produced. By reducing food waste, you can have a massive impact on the environment. One of the simplest ways to reduce food waste is by planning your meals. When you buy only what you need, you minimize the chances of things going to waste. Plus, you'll save money. A study found that the average American household wastes around $1,600 worth of food each year. That's money down the drain, both for your wallet and the planet. Next, consider eating locally grown foods. Local food travels far fewer miles than the typical supermarket produce, reducing its carbon footprint. In fact, food that is shipped long distances produces 3 times more carbon emissions than locally sourced food. Many farmers markets and local co-ops offer fresh, seasonal produce that's both better for the planet and often tastier than what you find in large grocery stores. But there's more to sustainable eating than just what you buy. It's about what you grow, too. Urban farming and container gardening are becoming popular trends in sustainability. Even if you don't have a backyard, you can grow herbs and small vegetables in pots on your balcony or windowsill. By growing your own food, you cut out the need for packaging and reduce the carbon footprint of shipping. Food foraging is another fun, eco-friendly option. You might be surprised to learn that there are often edible plants growing right in your own neighborhood. Foraging not only connects you to your local environment, but it also cuts down on packaged foods. If you're new to foraging, start with something easy like dandelions, which are packed with nutrients and grow almost everywhere. Finally, try to incorporate more plant-based meals into your diet. The environmental impact of animal farming is immense. According to the United Nations, livestock farming accounts for nearly 15% of global greenhouse gas emissions. By choosing more plant-based meals, you can lower your carbon footprint significantly. Plus, plant-based foods often require fewer resources, like water and land, compared to animal-based foods. Chapter 5. Conscious Consumption. How to say goodbye to impulse buys. Here's a little secret. One of the easiest ways to reduce waste is by buying less. Overconsumption is one of the biggest contributors to waste, but it's often hard to break the cycle of impulse buying. In fact, studies show that the average person makes over 70 decisions about purchases every week. But here's the good news. You can train yourself to make more mindful decisions about what you buy. Start by applying the 30-day rule. When you feel the urge to buy something new, commit to waiting 30 days before making the purchase. You'll often find that the desire fades, and you realize you didn't really need it in the first place. This is a simple, yet powerful way to fight impulse buys and reduce unnecessary clutter in your life. Another tip? Ask yourself if the item is truly essential. Will it serve a purpose for a long time, or will it end up in the trash after a few uses? Consider buying quality over quantity. In fact, choosing high-quality items that will last longer is often more sustainable than buying cheaper, lower-quality products that need to be replaced often. The key to conscious consumption is shifting your mindset. It's about valuing quality over quantity, investing in what lasts, and thinking about the long-term impact of your purchases. This shift might feel small at first, but it adds up over time. If everyone committed to buying less and focusing on needs rather than wants, we could significantly reduce the strain on natural resources. One strategy for reducing consumption is to embrace secondhand shopping. Vintage shops, consignment stores, and online marketplaces like ThredUp or Poshmark offer gently used clothing and furniture at a fraction of the cost, and they reduce the need for new products. A report from the Ellen MacArthur Foundation found that if we doubled the life of our clothes, it would reduce the carbon footprint of the fashion industry by 44%. Finally, before you buy, think about the true cost of the product. This includes its environmental impact, the materials used, and the waste it might create. Are you willing to pay for something that harms the planet, even if it's cheaper? This simple question can be a game changer when it comes to making better, more sustainable choices. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips on conscious living and sustainability. Chapter 6. Zero Waste is a Mindset. How to shift your perspective for long-term change. Sustainability isn't just about making the right choices. It's about adopting a new mindset. A zero-waste lifestyle requires you to change the way you think about consumption and waste. It's not about being perfect. It's about striving to be more mindful in everyday decisions. Changing your mindset is the key to making lasting changes. One of the first things you can do is embrace the idea of less is more. This concept is at the heart of zero waste. Instead of focusing on accumulating more stuff, think about how little you truly need. The more you simplify your life, the easier it is to reduce waste. And the less clutter you have, the more space you'll create, both physically and mentally. A powerful tool for shifting your mindset is gratitude. When you appreciate what you already have, you're less likely to seek out new things. Try to take stock of your possessions and reflect on how lucky you are to have them. By practicing gratitude, you'll naturally develop a deeper appreciation for the things you own and use them longer. Next, look at the bigger picture. We often get caught up in the idea that our small actions won't make a difference. But if everyone made small, conscious changes, we could shift the global mindset. According to research by the Center for Biological Diversity, if every American replaced just one plastic bag with a reusable one, it would eliminate over 1 billion plastic bags a year. Another way to develop a sustainable mindset is to practice mindfulness. This means being aware of the impact your decisions have on the planet. Whether it's reducing waste, choosing eco-friendly products, or embracing sustainable living, mindfulness helps you stay focused on your goals. The more you practice this awareness, the easier it becomes to make the right choices. Remember, the goal is to make sustainability a part of who you are, not just something you do on occasion. Start by setting small, achievable goals, like reducing plastic use or limiting food waste. Gradually, these small changes will become second nature, and living sustainably will feel less like a challenge and more like a way of life.